Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is a mesothelioma survivor and advocate, and she joins us to tell her story and offer a beacon of hope. So let's welcome Tamron Little. Tamron, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You have an amazing story. I am so glad that you are here to tell it.
Thank you.
So can you share your journey with mesothelioma and how it's impacted your life?
So I was diagnosed at 21.
Oh, wow.
17 years ago. And I was actually misdiagnosed with a fibroid tumor during my pregnancy.
Whoa.
Yeah. So later on, after I had my son, they were like, we don't know for sure if this is a fibroid tumor, but let's just do surgery, get it out, and then just make sure that it's not. So I went into surgery thinking it was a fibroid tumor, and I was just going to go about my merry way. And the doctor came in and told me that my surgery went well. He said, but you have cancer. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that is
Peritoneal
devastating.
mesothelioma. Yeah. Yeah. 21.
Wow.
Yeah. And
At
I was
21?
21 years old. Yeah. And so, I mean, I had never heard of it. You know, you see those commercials.
Yeah, you see him all the time, like daytime TV.
Yeah.
But at 21, you're probably not watching daytime TV.
I'm not. So yeah, and then that same day, they gave me 18 months to live.
Are you kidding me? And here we are almost 18 years
Here
later.
we are, almost 18 years later. Yep.
That is fantastic.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, mesothelioma is often linked to asbestos exposure, right? So
Yes.
can you tell us about your experience and how you believe you were exposed?
Yes. So usually mesothelioma is within the lung, which is the plural. So when you do see those lawyer commercials, it's primarily for that specific one in the lungs. Mesothelioma is rare, and peritoneal mesothelioma, which means that it's in the lining of the stomach, is even more rare.
Oh, whoa.
Yes, so it takes about 21 to 30 years or so, yes, for it to really show up and form as cancer.
Whoa.
So given the timeline, I was probably a toddler. They really don't know where or when, but they suspect that I might have like gotten into some paint or, you know, maybe some of my grandfather's construction materials, but either way, I was a toddler and I ingested it.
Oh. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, oh. So can you share some key information that you think everybody should know about mesothelioma?
Yes. So usually the typical patient is a Caucasian male in his late 60s, early 70s. But lately, a lot of women have been diagnosed, like myself, with mesothelioma, yes. So just to be aware of what asbestos is and to just do your research and to know that even though mesothelioma is rare, it's still apparent within the United States.
Absolutely.
Yes, because even though asbestos has been banned in the United States, but it's not completely banned.
Right, well, it still exists in all sorts of structures.
It still exists in structures, materials, and different like cosmetics as well.
Whoa.
Yes, so that is one of the things that I, advocate for. It's the complete ban of asbestos.
Absolutely.
And to really raise the awareness of how severe it is, because they don't know like what level of exposure is safe. No level of exposure is safe. So you never know. You go to the old school buildings or different things like that. It could really be in the walls and the materials.
We have about 30 seconds left. So how has your life changed, since overcoming your cancer?
So it has changed tremendously. I did not wake up that day thinking that I was going to have cancer, but it just really opened my eyes to be grateful and just to thank, and for my faith and my children. Now I have 4, and I was told I wasn't going to be able to have any more.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
So it's just, a joy to really be with people like you and just to spread the awareness in my story to people.
That's amazing. Give me a hug.
Oh.
You're like, oh, it's so amazing. What a great story.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you.